yes. That song the bad, a bad. Me think of the bad song right now, so they don't know the artist Massacre. They don't know from underground all the way to the number one artist on the planet. But my rude not true. I have big guests on the podcast and okay, before we do that, make a pass and introduce ourselves.
Hello, guys. I'm Michael Lee again with another podcast.
Michael Lee, you know, say, my fans, them pissed off, you know, because they tell them that you came here to do the podcast and then guess what happened? I do be a fuckery.
Because technical difficulties.
No, Michael Lee, you do too much for the podcast and you run, signal, you must say elephant man a signal the plane. I don't know, I'll be sitting.
Alright, don't wanna ride through like night Jew. We alright with this one.
What?
No,
you have bars too? Right through like night Jew.
There's no technical difficulties at one. Now you know now the ears like a mosquito, so you know we alright.
Alright, Michael Lee. So it seems like we're gonna make you introduce the podcast because they have to do that. Go ahead.
Alright, so this podcast we'll talk about the Boyz trip to Colombia.
Whoop.
You know, we had to talk about it because, you know, like, we know there has to be a lot of stories and everything. Like, you know, we already hear about how Colombia is, so we want to know your experience, what it was like in Colombia with your friends.
On the nosy, people on the nosy stuff. So, Colombia, man, you don't know, so you hear enough talk about Colombia. And before we even talk about that, it's always good for travel and learn the world and, you know, meet new people and see what's going on. You know, so because sometimes you get stuck behind at the office and, you know, if you're working from home, it's the same thing. You know, so sometimes it's good to get out of the country and, you know, all this politics and politics and all of them foolish they are going. So, but Colombia was definitely live up to the hype, you know. I would definitely say, like, I'll go back again. Definitely I'll say we'll go back again because when I get to Colombia, you know, me and my boys, then they don't know it was like, damn, like, you know, I'm one of the type of person, I don't like to fly. And me hit up on plane. And, you know, I get on the plane and I look around and I see my bridging because I'm about 9 hours, right? And the man, because, you know, the man on the plane make me feel safe. Like, when I turn like, there was a time I say, yo, Jesus, if me dead at least, my dead now with my friend them. Like, you know, so it's a weird thing, but, you know what, but just I love flying. So when the plane go up, I don't believe it's something that heavy. She just sit up in the air like that. Like, me just not believe that. So, but Colombia it was a talk and it was, we still a talk about it today. That's how bad it was.
So before we get into the destination and everything, how was the planning and everything? Like, how did you guys come up with like, hey, this is gonna be our location of like?
You know, I think that people always just drop notes this so and drop this and say, yo, it's time for another trip. And everybody look for me and so I say, alright, people keep on ask and everybody now do. So I say, let me build a group and I say, yo, alright, let me start invite the people in whom I want on the trip, right? So I send a couple messages to a couple people and, you know, definitely my top dogs, them, you know, like Mike Hallett, you know, my brother, you know, my cousin, you know, definitely people who know say, you can't just, you know, just build the vibe, LB shot, you know, because you have to be able to bond with people when you go out of the town, you know, and, you know, there's a lot of planning come between that and money involved and all them things. But forget the money. It's about, you know, building memories and when you look back on them picture, you want to say, yo, look what we do, right? So, I put the trip together and put some meeting together and said, yo, let's do this, right? So I call a couple meetings and enough people show up. It was about 20 something people first get invited. But I know that I wasn't gonna do 20 something. I really just want to give everybody an opportunity to say, yo, me invite you. I don't mean so you're going to tell us you're only 10 are going or, you know, the goal was supposed to be 10. 10 million.
How much money?
9.
Okay.
9 go.
Okay.
But it was, you know, some of the people them was saying that they need to find out this, need to find out that. But I'm bridging them the want to come on the trip. that the man there, him can't travel. And me know that the man there for a long time and him travel to Jamaica before. And that the man there can just never get straight. I swear. It been about 16, 17 years and the man still not straight. Yo, dog, straight not to think because you come for the next trip. Z for the come, but you forward for the next trip. Yeah, man, but the planning was, it was good because the people them who really want to come on the trip, we build a next group and we move them to the next group. So definitely, so when we take a look on that, everybody who really want to come on the trip, make it happen.
Okay, that's good, that's good. So how was it, how was the vibe in the airport? Was there anyone late? Like, how was the whole entire, like, the dynamics in the airport when you guys were heading off?
Fun part about that, well, I got down to Fort Lauderdale. We were supposed to leave the 24th. I got down there the 21st because I wanted to go kick it up with my peoples, I even brought my son down there so he hung out with his cousins. I kicked up my sister, was drinking, some wine and stuff like that, hanging out with my mother, went bowling, bond with the grandkids, stuff like that, just building family time. And then my cousin them and my bridging them forward in and, the night before the trip. And once they forward in, we kind of like situate yourself and, and be a fucker. Happen to go on the night too, everybody are gonna know the fucker, but we just kind of like, organize what we're gonna do. So we just park a car this one, we take one little stretch vehicle and go to the airport. But funny story, when we get to the airport, some of the people that we never see until we get to the airport. About 5 hours there travel and then the other 4 was at the airport. We meet up at the airport. So when we get to the airport now, we see one of the man them in a wheelchair. But me, I don't me officially invite him, when my brethren invite him. So him say he met me before, but I don't remember meeting him because maybe when we meet him in the walk. So I see man in a wheelchair, so I pull one of my brethren to the side and I say, yo dog, your brethren in a wheelchair, dog, what you do? And baby daycare, we are living around us. Like, yo, you don't know, say, we know, say, Colombia, when you go to Colombia, we just moving from desert to desert to desert to desert, less sleeping. So when you're in a wheelchair, it's hard to hackle it. So man, I say, no man, say the man I just, I really, just that him do for you get the passenger princess treatment. So then kind of push him to the front and then get the first class and all them things. We said, really? People go through all of that just to get first class? So, sure, yeah, man, you don't know. So it was after the man tell me that, we feel relief still, So no, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But we all get on the plane and everything was good, man. And we, get up in the sky and I don't know, just start watch a couple movie and and then we just vibe. Good vibes, man.
That's good. I'm glad y'all had a good vibe. And as far as the place of like where you stayed, how did you choose your Airbnb or whether it's an Airbnb or a hotel? Like how did you decide what you wanted to do?
I was just looking around trying to find somewhere nice to accommodate all of us, right? And I think I find somewhere that was able to accommodate all of us. Everything about it, I like it. It was right in the heart of the place, right in Colombia, where the walking distance or close by distance to everything, and we have a private pool in there. We have private chef, and our host was definitely nice too. Our host was definitely, he did his thing. We had private security. We have private van come and pick us up. I know like a van that come and pick us up and take us to party at night time. Mm-hmm. Bro, the music was off the chain. The driver was off the chain. Man, I felt like we really got our hospitality and we got a very welcoming. I think that there was a time when we pulled up at the Airbnb, we had about 21 bottles of alcohol. Oh wow! Just sitting on the table, and that was just for the house, right? We walk in, they wasn't ready for us yet, but they still let us in and we started taking shots with all the people who was there, just showing love to them, because again, you treat people nice, they treat you nice. Mm-hmm. We was there for have fun, man, and I think we definitely did that.
Okay, that's good. And as far as like when you guys got to the Airbnb and you settled in, like what was the first adventure or the first thing that you guys did outside of
We run the streets. We run the streets. Not gonna lie, I think that was probably one of the best thing we do. You know, we got out there, we go walk the streets because we got there early, and it was like, you know, in Colombia they are behind. So like, you know, like in Colombia right now, if it's 7 o'clock here, I think it's probably about 4 o'clock here. So we got there probably around 12. You know, so we had broad daylight, right? So we walk the street, man. By the time we get to our Airbnb was probably about 10 minutes away from the hotel, from the Airbnb. Yeah, so it wasn't far, you know. So we got there and we just walk around and we buy what we need to buy. We make sure we go pick up water. We make sure we pick up juice because we have liquor, so we need chaser, you know, and we need water to make sure you stay hydrated. I think one of the biggest hydration juice I was there, we bought a lot of hydration juice, and that was the lifesaver. You know, I love hydration juice. You know, so if you're in Colombia, make sure you get some of the hydration juice because that will keep you on your toes. Definitely.
Yeah, that's
What on the street, everybody love we off, you don't know, they love off the American and the Jamaican and the Asian and all of them. You know what I say? Yeah, man.
So how was the whole environment like? I've only heard stories about Colombia, so you tell me your experience for yourself as far as the food and how would you describe like where you were at?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Start with the food. The food was amazing. Like, to tell you the truth, like the food that you eat there is fresh. The seafood is fresh. Like they just caught the fish and just scale the fish, and you know, everything was just fresh, well cooked. You know, and it wasn't expensive at all. Like everything was very, very cost efficient. You know, so for people who are going there and want to understand that you don't really have to spend a lot of money on food, it wasn't. You know, I spent a lot of money. A lot of things that we do wasn't very expensive. You know, I didn't leave Colombia. I was like, damn, my bank account is in jeopardy. You know, I set a budget, and I promise I stay within my budget. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. It made me feel like, damn, like shit, I want to get a home here. I want to purchase property here so I can just come and go as I feel. Because it's just allow you to chill. You know, remind me like a different vibe of Jamaica. You know, when you go Jamaica, you just put your standard down. When you leave America and you reach Jamaica, your standard just go up to the floor. Like, no, there's everything you drop everything to, and say a fun time. And you just feel good about that you're there at Jamaica. Some people don't go Colombia, I'm not telling a lie. And you can tell a lot of people who go Colombia, like they have nothing but good things to say. Obviously, there is things that happen in every country, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, oh, people gonna rob you. Like, I mean, everywhere. Like, please tell me where not. You know, so, truth, man, like, other than the food, man, I think that, you know, the people there was good, man. They greeted us, they talked to us. You know, we also had a private boat. You know, we had a private boat, just us on the boat. We went out had the boat from 9 in the morning to like 5 in the afternoon. We went from places to places. We went to private island, see many peoples, you know, like we have our food. They greet us and bring our food on our boat. We eat, we get off the boat, we talk to people, get massages, you know. It was just, man, it's fun. If you want to go somewhere to put your mind at ease, go to Colombia and feel a cool ocean breeze. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Colombia, man.
So how would you describe the nightlife? Because I'm pretty sure that y'all went out.
Yo, the nightlife was crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like we don't really sleep. Not gonna lie to you. We sleep for a couple of hours and we back up. But the nightlife is like our security, you know, well, he will organize our transportation. You know, as I said, transportation is dope. Like nice bus, music, vibing, seat to fit everybody, you know, like it's just cool. We just, you know, but we got to our location, you know, the club that we went to, and like soon as we pull up, like VIP waiting on us. Like they treat us like we kings, man, like really kings. They pull up, we walk us to our section. We have a whole section to ourselves. First night we had a whole section to ourselves. A whole big section to ourselves. Man, everybody just looking at us. The club is packed. Everybody looking at us, you know what I'm saying? Like, who those? Are they rappers? They actors? What are they? They professionals? Who are they? we doing our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was vibing. We got bottles. We drinking. We just doing our thing. Like, you know, people. It's just it would just, man. When it's time for us to leave, our private you know, vehicle come and pick us up, take us anywhere we want to go. We got pulled over by the police, man. Like, we got pulled over by the police the first night. You know, when we got pulled over, I guess it was a random stop or whatever. But when we got pulled over, one of the dude that came on the trip with us, but I didn't invite him. My boy Halleck did. You know, so he had weed, and they found the weed on him, and it was just a long process right there. They were just talking. They do this. They demand money. You know how the thing go, man. They want money, so like, you know, it was there for a little while, and then Holly was like, man, what y'all want? He just gave him the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we wanted to have fun. I don't want this to stop our you know, the fun of the trip, you know. And then it happened again. The man still brought more weed and got pulled over again. And, you know, it was, we got hemmed up for another hour. You know what I'm saying? But even this doesn't work. Like, we all, sometimes when we go in places, we are not in one car, because in the nighttime we have a private van that pick us up, right? But in the daytime we ride in separate cars. Like, maybe 3 of us will go in a car, 4 of us will go in a car. So if one car get pulled over, now we waiting, because let's say we got to get on the boat. We can't leave those people who's in that car, you know. So it's something, it just threw us off, man. But it was fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. The nightlife, man. We got back home. You know, we have a pool. We go in the pool. We have music playing. If we want to have a private party, we can have a private party. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool, man. Like, it was off the chain. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, but we were just enjoying ourselves, being safe. You know, like making sure that our security not, you know, allowing people to just come around us if we don't need them around us.
Okay, that's good. I would have thought that he would have learned from the first time getting pulled over, that he would have like, okay, I'm kind of be a little bit more cautious. But he was like,
no, he was saying that, man, I can't do that. Like, hey, that's the vibe he had. The vibe he had where he was willing to get locked, go down to the station.
Well, that's a story right there. A whole story that if you got locked up, what it was like getting locked up in another country. So I'm glad he didn't get locked up. That was, you know, a good thing. But would you say that you had like a little language barrier?
Yeah, we know that was gonna happen, but we have apps for that. You know, like there's apps for that. So, and some of us, you know, we understand a little bit of the language. So, you know, so what again? You use apps, and you know.
Did you use Duolingo? Because that's what I use.
People tell me to do that while I'm on the plane and just study the basic, you know. I mean, as I said to you, when I'm on the plane, I don't want to do nothing but get there.
Yeah.
Like, please pick me up and put me down, like, you know, like, so. But yeah, man, like, I don't think we struggled too much with that. You know, I think that we was able to, you know, like deal with the apps, and we was able to work. Everything that we wanted to be done got done.
That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
So we didn't struggle too much, and again, they're gonna make it work for us. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna make it work for us. Like, we're there to spend money and to have fun, and fun equal money.
That's true. So, describe the women in Colombia.
Damn.
And how, after describing them, what is the difference, or like, how would you compare like the women in Colombia versus here in America?
Best.
Or even Jamaica?
Best. When can I stop? Best. But yeah. But what I'll say is, like, it's a different vibe, man. I'll tell you the truth. Like, the women in Colombia, I feel like they appreciate us more compared to America. They appreciate us more when it comes to America, because again, it's kind of like sometimes you just say hi to a woman in America, and they're like giving a stink face. In Colombia, they wave back at you, like they talking to you. They like I think they're sometimes, you know, it's just, I believe that sometimes we lost the sauce in America. The sauce is not here anymore. It's like we gotta bring it back. Like, have you ever think about it? Like, there's a thing called shame. Like,
Bring shame
nobody have shame no more. There's no shame. So it's like, if I do this to you and someone see you did this to me, okay, like, I don't care. That's not here anymore. So because that's not here anymore, it's dead. Like, just like people say shiver is dead, like, the love for the man in America is somewhat dying. It's dying. You have to pay for that. Like, you literally have to pay. Okay, you want to shake my hand? Pay me.
I feel like that's not that. I feel like that. I don't know. For me, I don't think that's. I'm not even talking about.
Yeah, because you found yours, and you're being truthful to yours.
That yes, but I'm not even talking about me. Taking myself out of the picture, right? But I feel like that's women over. So a lot of women overall, not only America, but like anywhere you go. Because you might have that in Colombia. So yes, they might be friendly right now, or like in the area that you go to. But I'm pretty sure they have the same stuff going on over there. And anywhere.
Where?
In Colombia.
Oh no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, because other people are telling me that I need to go other places in Colombia. Because people at the place where I experience, other people experience other places, like in Colombia. Like, I'm telling you, these people in Colombia are trained to be like that. I promise you. Like, I never seen it in my whole life of living on this earth where it's like that. Like, it's, sometimes I don't have to even walk over. They walk over.
It sounded to me like you want to go to Colombia to go find your wife.
No, it's not even. See, it's not about no wife situation. I'm talking about just being appreciated. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Just being appreciated. This is not, I'm looking for a wife, or oh my God, I should marry you. No, it's like, oh, okay, damn, sure. There's women out here who are willing to just shake hands and just have a regular conversation.
That's what I mean.
Like it's free. Conversation is free. Like, what? Like, I'm just saying.
I get what you mean.
Like,
oh, okay. I'm glad. So, another question would be, where do you feel like you guys are gonna go for your next trip? Like, what's the next the place in mind?
I think it's something you're probably gonna have to vote on. You know, like, I'll probably create another group and another group of friends. You know, I think that there's more people that I wanted to join this trip, and some people that I probably would not want to come back on the next trip. But I think that places of work that's on the map is probably Colombia, Medellin. We went to Cartagena before, and Costa Rica, Brazil is on it.
Bali. Also. Don't forget the Bali. You can't forget it
now. DR, I mean, I don't know. I heard it's a little bit too, on the American side sometime, but, no. But I think that's the right there. We're right there. So Brazil, even Aruba. We want to do Aruba. So that's probably would be probably 4 different places so people can vote on it. And whatever got the most vote, then I'll start doing the research, because everybody gonna be like, Drake, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because again, hey, if you've been on a trip with me that I planned, it is gonna be well planned. That's how I do it. Everything is detailed from start to finish. That we ain't gotta stay on the agenda, but the things that we planned out, that we pay for, that we're gonna do them. When you leave, it's gonna take you about 3 to 6 months before you forget about that trip, before you get back to normal. Call me the planner. Dre the planner. That's what I am. Listen, hey, next time, you invite. So, some people that I really want to invite on the trip. I want to invite Hallett, Mike, Eddie, James, JP, JR. Jeez, not your money's not gonna allow you to go. Michael Leo, not gonna allow you to go. Oh, you going on a trip with 9 guys? Oh, heck no. Like,
I feel like you can switch it up. You don't always have to do just guys. You can do like a whole. So you did your boys
well,
trip.
Maybe a couple things.
You can do like a mixture. Like, girls, we have our own Airbnb, but you can kind of collide. Have both work collide. You don't gotta do this whole oh, it's just a boys trip. It can be
You
a
have to be
guys
voted
and a
on.
girls trip too.
You gotta be voted on. I don't know. See, the thing about it is that I think that there's one thing that guy want to do is the girls do girls trip all the time. Like y'all be going to Jamaica. A lot of these girls out here be going to Jamaica and they get their ass massages and everything. You see the white stuff they're putting on them. Come on, I be seeing their massage and I'm like, hold on for a second. She got a marriage ring on. She got a whole ring on her finger. Like
Sometimes when is it a bad thing to get a massage?
it's about how you get the massage. Nothing is wrong with you getting a massage. But when you out there getting a massage and you have a little but nothing and he's just groping your butt. Like groping your ass and you just loving it and smile. It's the way, it's the intention behind it. Like you know. And come on, don't tell me that them guys down there in Jamaica, when they doing it, they're not thinking green card.
They know it.
Green card. Yep. Green card. Yeah, there we go. Oh, fingers. Okay, alright. Yeah. Yep.
Well, we can do 2 groups and we all go and do our separate things. So you guys do your thing and we do our thing. Seeing that you don't want everything to collide and you want to have your little boys.
I think that when people, this is what I say. I think when people get married or get in a relationship, you can do a couples trip. I think that's cool because you guys are doing couple things, right? When you're not doing that now it become like a tag on war, right? And guess what happened? When I'm going on a trip, I want to go there to ease my mind. Like put my mind at ease. Like it shouldn't be no war, no arguing. And I don't care if it's not me or my partner. None of us should be arguing.
Yeah.
Because if someone on the trip is arguing, now it make it a bad energy.
That's true.
And bad energy throw things off. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, you guys heard it. The trip to Colombia went well. And I will see you guys on another podcast. Again, I am Michael.
Podcast. Another podcast. And I'm Michael Lee. You sound like you got two names, 2 first names.
Michael and Lee, yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. But yeah, no. We are. But people, guess what? You got a little tip of the trip, but guess what happened? It's been long waiting. So don't blame me. Blame Michael Lee for the wait.
That's me right here. It's me.
We out.